Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is the Raptor, and in another edition of Reporting the Deathbattle News, it looks like Champions Island has finally found its one survivor. And can I just say, this event definitely did not go the way I think a lot of other people initially expected. A number of characters were taken out way sooner or stayed in way longer than I had predicted, but of course there could only be one to win it all by the end. If for whatever reason you don't want to know what happened just yet, I recommend clicking off for now, but otherwise, let's talk about it. So after the final three-way battle between Henry, Geats, and Sakuya, the winner of Deathbattle Champions Island is none other than the Kamen Rider himself. Now, I know a lot of people have gotten very passionate over the last couple months and may not be over the moon with this result, but I can say at least for myself that I am decently satisfied and overall not too surprised. I voted for Henry to win. He was the one character I really wanted to win out of this whole thing that I thought actually could have, and Sakuya did a very respectable job staying till the end. But Geats was getting tons of support from the very beginning and was also one of my major predictions for winning the event. There are a few other Kamen Rider characters or matchups I would have wanted to see more, but seeing the series get confirmed representation feels so incredible nonetheless. Especially since Geats looks to have a really interesting matchup spread, because remember, we still gotta land on his opponent. I anticipate there's gonna be 4 options to vote on and will just be chosen based on the matchup popularity, and I can already think of some obvious ones. Liu Kang has been talked about since before the event even started, Sephiroth as a returning opponent has also gotten decently popular, and Nero Claudius from the Fate series. That matchup's been making some major waves recently. If they do fill a 4th spot, there are a few other options out there like Mori Jin from God of High School, for example, but I don't think those are as clear-cut. Right now, my gut is telling me that either Liu Kang or Nero will be the one to gather the most votes based on what's most topical, and I gotta be honest, I think I might want it to be Nero the most. Combining Kamen Rider with Fate sounds really weird, but in such a cool way, and for Champions Island to bring in 2 of the most anticipated franchises for Deathbattle at once, I think is a really nice touch. But of course, I don't know for sure, maybe I'll make a follow-up video when we get the final results, if I feel like it. But aside from all of that, how well did this event go as a whole? Well, speaking as a champion, I think it was a really cool, inspired idea that didn't quite get the most ideal engagement. After seeing so much toxicity towards fellow champions and conspiracies against various characters, it kind of soured some of the joy that came out of witnessing or participating in each of the challenges week to week. I'm not going to say Deathbattle shouldn't have done this because the challenges were very cool. I want them to keep coming up with creative event ideas, and it was fun seeing the immunities become more and more unpredictable as time went on. But I think when doing voting related stuff, they should stick to ones where we vote to keep things in rather than take them out. That tends to keep the bad blood to a minimum from what I've seen, and I think we can still find ways to keep things fresh and exciting. But either way, this is the Champions event we got for this year, and I hope everyone was able to enjoy it as best they could. Let me know how you would have preferred things to go, or if you're happy with this outcome, and of course, like, subscribe, or click the video on your screen if you want to see more from me. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great day, and that I get to see you again soon. That's it for me. Peace out.